Okay, so apologies I didn't have the links ready to go.
No problem at all.
Um, but this is the first property we saw,
Mm-hmm.
and the one that we'd sent you. So you've
Mm-hmm.
had a look at this one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when I looked through, like it's furnished, so that's one positive.
Yeah.
I was sort of looking at some of the furniture, thinking, uh,
Bit of a revamp.
is it worth us changing some of it to make it a bit nicer and
Yeah.
attract more people?
Yeah.
Also, that mattress was like half
Yeah.
brown, so
Right. Right. Okay.
I was thinking, well, we'll just get new mattresses,
Yeah.
even as a bare minimum, if we don't do anything
Yeah.
else.
Cheaper than getting new.
Um, but it could bring our barrier to entry down a little bit if we don't change it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so the only real problem with it was it's just really tatty.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a good lick of paint everywhere
Yeah.
and a proper clean.
Yeah.
Um, and then
That bedroom at the
the
top,
bathroom.
is it
Sorry.
that bedroom at the top? Can you stand up in there
Yeah,
to, yeah, comfortably?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'll go back to it. Um, yeah. So, where the bottom of the Velux window is,
Mm-hmm.
there's one on each side,
Mm-hmm.
and like that was head height for me, so I could
Okay,
walk
cool.
around quite
Okay,
comfortably in
cool.
there. But yeah, then the other thing was the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Like we'd need to change the cover around the bottom of the bath,
Yeah,
just because it was like falling apart.
easily done.
Um, yeah. So I was looking at it and thinking, okay, there's a bit of render work that needs doing on the outside, but they've got
Mm-hmm.
material there, so they're going to get that done.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Otherwise, it's just exactly what we're looking for, which is a landlord who is trying to rent it out,
Mm-hmm.
hasn't put the time or money in to sort of bring it back up to a fresh standard.
Ideal customer avatar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the only issue with this was they came back and said,
The
"Oh, if you want
fluctuating
to
price.
rent £1,600."
Yeah, which I think is ridiculous, to be honest.
Yeah. So this was what we put together for it.
Yeah,
And I've taken off all of our sort of fridge and that sort of thing because
yeah,
they're all there and they can be just have a proper clean and they'll be
brilliant.
fine.
Yeah,
Um, for the time being, I've left second-hand bits of furniture cost in
mm-hmm.
just in case we want to sort of swap a couple of bits or
Mm-hmm.
just try and tidy it up a bit.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, if we start moving towards, oh, crikey, not paying him 13 grand. We start moving towards
£100 more.
£100 more. It's still in the 7 month range, so it's not too bad. Even
Yeah,
if they sort of said no and
yeah,
1400, it's 8 months then.
yeah,
Um, but it's still cash flowing
yeah,
or
yeah,
profits £260.
yeah. I don't want to go past 1400, to be honest.
Yeah,
So
no, that's fair.
I would probably start at 13, maybe 1350 at a push and see what they say.
Yeah. Um, the other thing was then we were just trying to work out if 550 was achievable,
Mm-hmm.
and we're looking at the dummy ad situation,
Yeah,
and we were thinking, okay, maybe it's worth us doing that sooner rather than later now,
yeah, indeed.
because there are lots of people who are listing places for like 600,
Mm-hmm.
or some of them even
Mm-hmm.
£700 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but they'd be like brand new HMOs that have been done
Yeah,
to a really good standard.
top spec.
Yeah. So I would just be a bit concerned that 550 might be pushing it when other landlords who aren't listing it well
Mm-hmm.
are struggling to get 450.
Mm-hmm. I got you. But we're gonna make some improvements.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna look nicer.
Yeah.
You're gonna take much better photos. you've got an iPhone or
Yes.
a good camera phone.
Yeah.
You're going to take video walkthroughs as well, which gives you
Okay.
a bit of an edge on spare room, I think. You're also
Right.
going to market it better. So even in our headline on spare room, we're going to have 5 rooms, 5 double rooms available, no deposit in capitals.
Hmm.
And that should attract more people. And the fact that you're only charging 1 month's rent rather than two should give you an edge as well.
Okay. Yeah. No, that makes sense. I think it was just a bit of nervousness more than
Of
anything
course, of
that
course, of course. But
getting to that point where
even if it's 525 and you end up making, what would that be? 525 times 52625. And then if you manage to get away with 1350, still 1275, and then minus say 500. Yeah, 775. You could still make around 750, 775 at 525 as well, there or thereabouts,
yeah.
roughly. I'd like it to be like our minimum 600, but for a 5 bed, I'd like it to be at least over 700, really and truly. I think that's probably the lowest I'd go with it.
Fair enough. Um, so with this one then, uh, how do you usually send an offer over? Because I was thinking about this yesterday,
Hmm.
and something that I learned when I was in my last job
Hmm.
was it's really good to offer people like three options.
Hmm.
A like top option that would be the best for them, but they
Hmm.
probably aren't interested in it right now.
Yeah,
So that could be like you could say 1400 for a
yeah,
5 year contract.
yeah,
Um, and then the next one down could be like 1300 for a 3 year contract, and then it could
yeah,
be 1250 for a 2 year contract.
yeah. You could stack it like that.
Um,
Inside the program, we've got an offer section where we you see the email that we sent to the landlord on our most recent deal. You could basically just copy that
oh,
in terms of how to frame it.
okay.
It's somewhere in there.
Uh, okay, I'll look for that. I'll look for that afterwards.
Yeah.
So that is
Then you'll have
uh,
more of an idea of how we actually word it. But we also put some comparables in there as well. If you can find any other 5 bed houses that are around the 1250 mark, that's obviously going to help your case as well.
okay. Um,
Include those links, even if they're like half a mile or a mile away, still put them in there just to
okay.
show that, look, like we're looking at others as well. And these are their prices of similar like for likes. So why are we really going to want to pay 14 for a house we could maybe get down the road for 1250,
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
put it back on them.
Um, cool. Okay, thank you for that.
That's all right. That's all right.
Um, okay, then the second one that we viewed was um Manview Terrace, big green gate.
What
It's
Talbot?
also like you can see the like the path.
Hmm.
Like it's a huge gate and you
Hmm.
don't really realize it.
Right.
Um, but my only reservation with this place was this house and three or four of the other ones on the street all had CCTV up.
Yeah, I remember you saying in the voice note.
So I was looking around and I was like, okay, that's not really really encouraging. But like the agent and these kids were running around and this
Right.
couple came past and like everyone was really friendly.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's just like
Precaution.
a thing that
Yeah.
everyone on the street seems to have copied each other and do,
Right. Okay.
or if it's they do it because they feel like they need it.
Yeah. Okay, well, it'd be good to get onto ChatGPT and ask what the crime rate is in that exact postcode
Oh,
and
really?
try and see, yeah, maybe we could get some data just to make yourself feel a bit better before we go ahead.
Um, okay, so chat GPT crime rate.
Yeah, try and find out, how bad it is.
That's
Because
quite funny.
I'm not super familiar with that exact area, but I've always looked at it and thought it has potential. Um,
So I had a little walk around and went and got a coffee and things like that, and I was
mhm.
just like, "Ooh, you can tell that it's like a struggling place.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
lot of just
undesirables.
yeah, and I feel like it was quite sad. You know, when you walk around a shopping center and all the shops are like a Poundland,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a community support center,
Yeah.
charity shops.
I know the exact type.
But there we go. So
Any
this place
any
was
any
actually
other
in.
any other brands around there? Supermarkets, hotels, any sort of you said coffee shop, was it a buzzing coffee shop? Was it a branded one or was it just a little local sort of
There was a Costa that had
Costa?
a
Okay,
few
that's a good
people in
sign.
there, but the shop I stopped at was a smaller one where
Okay.
um these ladies walked past with a woman in a wheelchair,
Right.
and the one in the coffee shop says, "Are you stopping for a coffee?" No, I'm a care worker. I can't afford a coffee in here.
Oh no. Okay. Right. Got you.
But no, it wasn't too bad. It was just you sort of look and you go, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but this place was actually in really good condition.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Considering they've only recently had tenants move out, I think
Yeah.
they've had the carpets fairly freshly done. The
Yeah, looks
last
pretty
tenant must
fresh.
have must have had them, but otherwise they're pretty new.
Mm-hmm.
And the bonus was the room to the left of the hallway here
Yep.
was big enough to make into a bedroom.
Okay.
And now I did take a measurement of it just to be sure, because you have to have a certain size to call it a double bedroom, don't you?
Yes, 6.5 squared, I believe it is. Something like that.
Oh, boom. Okay, so it's a
More than big enough.
decent double. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could get four doubles out of this place.
Mm-hmm.
And uh, this one, uh, because it's not in Swansea, I've put it down to 500 instead of 550.
Fair.
Um, and yeah, it probably wouldn't work at 850 is what I'm looking at here.
Mm-hmm.
So I suppose it's a case of, well, what do we need to sort of make it work?
Wiggle it around, yeah. I mean, we're paying 800 for the 3/4 bed in Merthyr,
Yeah.
and we're renting the rooms for two of them are at 500, I think, and then what there was a really big one at 580 and another one at 520. So altogether, it brings in 2,100.
Okay. Well, there is a massive double bedroom for the
Yeah.
where the master bedroom is, so that's worth
Yeah.
knowing to put a bit more on.
Yeah. Basically, we need to try and bring in around 21, 2,100
Okay.
somehow, shape or form, whether that be variant prices, depending on how big the rooms are.
Oh, one sec. I've just made this really expensive. I've not changed the deposit, which would be probably a month's rent. So, um, which okay, that makes it work pretty well.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, that's worked a lot better.
Yeah.
I was uh
You're very organized, Leon, I must say. You love a spreadsheet.
Yeah, I'm so disorganized that I try really hard to organize myself. So don't be fooled.
Well, you're fooling me, mate.
It needs to be done, otherwise nothing
Yeah,
happens.
of course. Of course. So looking just Googling now and on AI, looking at the HMO regulations, that would come underneath council, Port Talbot.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I couldn't find which council it was part of.
Okay.
So I thought, oh, it must be part of Swansea then.
Yeah. Well, this
Um,
it says Neath on AI, but pretty sure it should be pretty accurate.
awesome. Okay. So that was the second one. So I think that one's pretty straightforward.
Hmm.
I'd be happy to sort of offer on that and
Hmm.
do a dummy ad for that one as well.
Yep.
The really interesting one though was this one.
Yep.
So house is enormous. I can't stress enough how small it looks on the outside compared to
Yeah.
how big it is
I know
inside.
those types of houses, they're really big.
Oh yeah, it was. I couldn't believe it. So this was the downstairs bedroom in the front room, and then it had four other bedrooms, um, and a living room space as
Hmm.
well.
Hmm.
So um, it's a really great opportunity because it's
Hmm.
in fantastic condition. There's
Hmm.
furniture in there.
Hmm.
Also, the guy has other places around. For
Yeah.
example, he's got this one a couple of doors up,
Okay, good.
um, but they're all a little bit complicated.
Explain.
So the one that I went to see,
Hmm.
um, downstairs, when you go in, there's a bedroom on the right,
Yeah.
there's the door to go up the stairs, and
Yeah.
then there's a door to a flat.
Okay, cool.
And the rest of the ground floor is a self-contained one-bed flat that has a kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, all that
Got
sort of
you.
thing in it.
Yep.
Um, he's got someone in there,
Hmm.
and he's mentioned that he wants her to leave, but
Hmm.
he doesn't know when she's going to leave.
Right.
So he's only looking to rent out these five rooms,
Hmm.
or like the rest of it sort of
Yeah.
separately,
Yeah.
and leave her there until
In the
she,
self-contained flat.
yeah.
And the rest of
So
the house is shared amenities for the other four rooms.
yeah,
Okay. And she's got her own kitchen, bathroom inside that self-contained door.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we've done that before.
Oh, okay, fantastic. That was
Yeah.
going to be my question. Have you
Yeah.
done it before?
Yeah, sometimes you
Um,
got to be flexible in these situations, you know.
yeah,
Even the 10 bed on Carlyon Road that we have, the landlord had like three or four tenants in there when we first took that on. But because they're all self-contained flats, it was quite straightforward to sort of work around those people.
awesome.
And then it was like a 6 month process of he was trying to evict them, and we were getting him some more rent with the other available rooms,
Mhm.
paying him around £200 per room back then. Pay him a little bit more now. But yeah, the more flexible you can be, the more chance you've got of getting good properties like this because agents won't really get too involved if there's already, you know, a bit of activity going on in there already.
Yeah. So that's good. Glad to hear that.
Hmm.
Now, um, the next part about this is I think it will probably end up being too expensive.
Hmm.
The reason I say that is now three of the rooms are enormous.
Yeah,
Um, and it's in a really popular area for students.
got you.
Um, but crikey, I couldn't believe how many signs and properties and
Hmm.
listings there are
Hmm.
for students. I
Hmm.
know it's that time of year where
Yeah,
everyone's out and they're trying to get new people in, but
yeah.
it was crazy. Um, so yeah, I just didn't really know where we needed to be sort of
Offering wise.
yeah positioning ourselves because he's asking 2250 not including bills.
not including
So
bills.
he's
Okay.
he's he's looking for £450 a month for someone who goes in there
Yeah,
per room, someone who goes in there and takes it off his
yeah.
hands anyway.
Not leaving you much.
No. So
I think
even if we started at
got to knock
like
£100 off basically of every room because he's
yeah,
not leaving you any room. He's if you pay the bills on top of that, then it's not really making you any money,
no.
is it?
So I wanted to explore it just to make sure that like we weren't missing anything
Mm-hmm.
obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but yeah, so um okay. So photos are bad. Furniture could be tidied up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do all the things we can to make it look a bit nicer.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but this is sort of where I think uh, sort of where we're getting to.
Yeah.
So we could potentially look at 550 for the two normal doubles and
Yeah.
580 or a bit more for the bigger ones.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, we'd have to be in the right area. We'd have to be at £1,400 a month, which is a
Big jump from
big
where he is.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But it's a conversation to have, right? I mean, like, you'd be surprised. What he needs to basically understand is that these void periods that he's having in between tenancies, they all add up. And although he might want 2200 or 2250 for the whole thing, it's not realistic for your company to offer that. And if he was to get 1400 every month for the next 3 years, when he considers his void periods and still paying the energy, still paying the council tax, etc.,
Hmm.
I don't, I think it's still a very fair offer, you know? I think that's the way you put it to him. It's like, add up how much you're going to pay him over 3 years and say, look, this is the amount you're going to get guaranteed from us, fixed, with no hassle at all, you know, no
Yeah, that's a good way
tenants.
of putting it.
Yeah, and just stack it like that with value and say, look, that's what we're going to pay you guaranteed, whether there's tenants in there or not, and we're the ones who are going to take the risk on. And on the odd occasion that it is empty, we're going to be the ones who take that cost, you know. So
Yeah.
we can't risk our business, unfortunately. We'd like to work with you. Think the property is great. We'd like to build a long-term relationship, maybe rent some of your others, but we can't put our business in jeopardy by over promising, you know.
Yeah. No, fair enough. Um, okay. The other thing that I was thinking about with this guy is uh he was very no, to give him credit, he's a portfolio landlord and has
Hmm.
been doing it for 20 odd, maybe
Yeah,
30 years.
yeah.
So like he's been there,
Fair
he's
play
done
to
that sort
him.
of thing. So um I think he's just sort of doesn't want to be taken for a ride
Yeah, of course.
when he's sort of done it for himself for so long.
Yeah, of course.
But when we were sort of talking about um, and like I think I managed to keep it sort of on a friendly level the whole time,
Yeah.
but it was just a bit like when I was saying to him, look, you know how all of this works, and so like I don't have to explain
Hmm.
to you exactly what uh, we're going to be doing because you know what goes into
Yeah.
managing and maintaining a
Yeah.
property. And he turns around and he goes, "Yeah, but do you know what goes into
Okay, he's one of those guys.
it?" Yeah. So I was like, "Hmm, okay. Now there's a
He's
bit
on
of
his a bit of an
a
ego
weighing
there.
scales here. Do we get friendly with him because he's got a good few properties around?
Yeah.
He's getting to that age where he probably doesn't want to be managing it himself.
Yeah.
He was mentioning holidays to Thailand with his kids and."
Yeah.
hospital trips because he's got bad arthritis in his hands and things like
Right.
that. So
Okay. So he needs
um,
to get off the tools and allow someone else to come in and manage it for him.
basically,
He's just probably being a bit stubborn, like typical older blokes are.
yeah. So I think that there is an opportunity there, but not without its headaches, is what I'm
Yeah.
sort of.
Yeah. Well, look, we make an offer that suits us, and if it's a no, it's a no, we move on, you know. There's no harm in leaving it on the table. He
Yeah.
might come back to you in a month's time. It might still be empty, and he might reconsider. You know, it's just one of those things. The more offers we put out, the more chances we've got of getting a yes. And sometimes people come back to you. I've had many conversations that sound similar with landlords who have looked me up and down and been like, yeah, you know, what do you know, type of thing.
Mm.
And the same landlords have given me a call a few months down the line asking if my offer's still on the table, you know. So we make our offers and we move on. Yeah, he might soften up once you've paid him a couple months rent and he realizes, okay, this is working out pretty good for me, you know, and then the guard comes down a little bit and all of a sudden he's actually an all right bloke, you know.
Yeah, and I think that's sort of the feeling I was getting from him is he was kind of he was open to it because he's sort of got to that point where it's been empty for a couple of months
Yeah,
and he's not getting a lot of interest.
yeah,
But at the same time, he was just like, uh, I don't want to really be having this conversation with you.
yeah. But that might just be his demeanor, you know.
Yeah,
Um, I think it's still worth offering. What's the worst that can happen? He can turn you down. Oh well, we're kind of expecting that anyway.
yeah, no, fair enough. Um, cool. Okay, well, I think um, I'll offer like that on um these places.
Yeah,
The
well,
furniture in this was actually pretty good, so
yeah,
I'd even be tempted to see if how much wiggle room I would have if I could come up with it.
yeah, yeah. I mean, we're always going to be able to get little bit more with the strategies we use with no deposit and stuff, and we're going to be better at marketing and we're going to improve it. So there's always 50 quid, 75 quid that you could add to the room, sometimes 100, you know. Um, but we want to be reserved at the same time, not get carried away.
Yeah,
So we don't want to overestimate what we could achieve. But yeah, I mean, I think if the other ones are like, if we said 13 for a five bed, 1350, then this shouldn't really be that much more than that, really. I know it's nicer and bigger, but we have to still stick within our guidelines of what we can offer to run a profitable business, you know?
yeah, 100%. Um, I suppose it's a case of if he comes back and says, uh, no, there's always the opportunity that, like you said, if he's still empty in a
Yeah,
month's time or
yeah, you
something.
just follow up. This is the follow up is a key part of the sales
Mm,
process, you know. You follow up with people. Hello, mate, just checking in. Have you managed to find any tenants yet? Our offer's still on the table. And just
yeah.
put it back on him, you know. We're looking at other properties in the area. We're looking at another a five bed down the road. It's we're gonna rent it for 1300, you know,
Mm.
just blag it and say, look, like we're a business end of the day. There's other landlords that are open to renting to us for this price and we can't overpay and stretch ourselves. We'd rather sort of under promise and over deliver rather than the other way around, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because there's many other operators that will probably promise him the world and then in 3 4 months time end up giving the keys back because they're not making any money and they're going bankrupt, you know. I've seen that happen many a time as well. So it's like, you know, who do you want to work with? Someone over the long term or someone who's going to promise you the world and then it all fall to pieces in a few months' time, you know. It's
Mm. Yeah, no, that's a good point.
yeah. But I think we've got three offers there, mate. I think this is brilliant. This is great progress that you're making. Very, very happy with how you're getting on with things. This type of behavior is what gets results and very similar to all of our successful students, you know, to be on free viewings already this quickly and to be going
Mm.
through the numbers like this quickly into the program. It's these are all very good signs that you're going to do very well from it. So
Awesome.
keep up the good work. And I think we've got three offers to make. Have a look at our offer email,
Yeah.
copy it to a certain extent, and then maybe do that offer stack that you thought of with the 2, 3, and 4 year offers. with
Hmm.
the staggered price. Um, and yeah, start obviously as low as possible. And the agent's probably going to come back and want to negotiate with you, I'd imagine. And then we go from there. But I'm happy.
Cool. Okay. Well, time to send some offers out then, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get some offers sent over. I think the next day is always a good time to do it. We've had a bit of time to think. We've done the numbers, so yeah, send some offers out and keep me updated on WhatsApp, and we'll go from there.
Awesome. Okay. Thank
Yeah, if anything
you
else
so
pops
much
up,
for that,
just
Luke.
WhatsApp me. No problem. Just voice note me and we'll go through it if anything pops up and keep me updated.
Wicked. Will do.
Good man,
Um,
Neil.
okay. Thanks so much.
No
I'll
problem,
let you
dude.
know how it goes.
Yeah, speak to you soon.
Catch you later now.
Bye, bye.
Bye bye.